Exhausted, I stumbled toward a long-abandoned base camp. I found gauze and patched up what wounds those overgrown lizards carved into me. I still couldn't believe what was happening.
I have been looking for this game for ages on the Wii, which is a ridiculous thing to say because it is in no way a good game. It was just really, really hard to find. Dino Strike falls in line with a lot of other Wii shovelware titles in that it is an on-rails shooter. If you couldn't guess from the title, you actually go around killing dinosaurs. And what could be more fun than that? As it turns out, a lot of things could be more fun than that because this game is very straightforward and to the point. You will finish it in less than an hour, and that is even including the times that you might die or decide to retry a level to get some extra goodies. It is that short. That being said, there are definitely worse games out there, so let's get right into it. After an unfortunate crash landing, you end up on this island, let's just, call it Dinosaur Island, and it is inhabited by none other than the giant walking lizards we call dinosaurs. Thankfully, you are very skilled in every possible arm that could be there because you instantly pick up a gun and just start ripping into the raptors. One would expect this to be incredibly fun, a la the Turok series from back in the N64 days, but it's very bland. The dinosaurs run at you with the exact same patterns over and over again throughout the entire game, and it takes just about 4 hits, and I counted, it is exactly 4 hits, to kill every raptor that comes at you. Later on in the game, you do get other dinosaurs to take out as well, but after you cycle through the same 4 to 5 enemies over and over, and over, again, you will find the game very repetitive. One of the biggest flaws the game has is just the lack of awe from the dinosaurs. You're killing velociraptors and later on T-Rexes and huge armor-looking wearing dinosaurs which I don't know the names of. These things shouldn't go down in just 4 hits. I mean, good lord, one of the enemies you can kill is the T-Rex. If you just have like 4 well-placed shotgun blasts, it is gone. I mean, this is like the king of the dinosaurs. It's on the cover, and you kill them so easily. As you go through the game, you are on rails, so you can't really move around, but there are little collectibles a la other on-rail shooters that you can get, and if you do collect all these, you unlock extra content like journal pages or artwork, and doing so is actually pretty tough. I will be the first to admit I did not get all of them when I first started, and beyond that, there's kind of in-game achievements that you can do to unlock more things, which involve getting high scores or beating a level really fast or without taking that much damage or having high accuracy, and that is a tall feat to do, so if you really wanted to do that for whatever reason, Dino Strike has that for you. There is actually also a multiplayer option. I believe you can do up to 4 players. I played it by myself, and I will not torment my friends to play it with me. It was not that fun of a game, and I can only imagine it being just as blah with 3 other people. So some aspects I did like from the game. There was a good variety of guns, there just wasn't enough of them. It was a smart move to have your generic pistol have unlimited ammo, and then have everything else have a limited amount of ammo. It really made me conserve my big shots, like the big explosive guns for the big enemies, and then use the machine guns to take down the harder enemies, like the flying pterodactyls. That was a cool part. Between each mission, there was a log detailing what you had just done and your communication with the only other character in the entire game as you try to escape this island. It is very cliche and overdone, but it added a bit of depth to the characters and storyline, so that was good. It just fell flat because there was nothing else to go for this game. Having tight and precise controls are what make on-rail shooters good, and while Dino Strike does have that, the AI from the computer makes it a bit worse. Each dinosaur is very predictable in its movements. As you watch them, you know what's going to happen next, so shooting it will restart that animation. If you don't kill the dinosaur, it'll just keep going through that motion. Eventually you come across packs of, say, raptors, and you can see one of them coming at you, and you know within 2 seconds it's going to hit you, so you have to shoot it first. But then the other one might be coming at you as well, so you might have to shoot it instead. So you kind of do this thing where you just hop between 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies until you just kill them all. The enemies attack really fast, which isn't bad, but it's just very predictable. Like, I'm never afraid that I'm going to get hit because I know what's going to happen, and I just let it happen so I can take out the other 3 enemies, take a little bit of damage, get the health item that is inevitably around the corner, and then just keep going. What makes matters worse is that enemies often come through at the exact same height. So if you just have your Wii remote pointed at the same part of the screen, you can really go left and right and just know that's going to be the headshot for this enemy, that's going to be the headshot for that enemy. Every single level was like this, so I knew instantly, like, okay, if the raptor's coming, I can aim right here, bam, 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 it's gone. In a random instance that you do perish in the level, you actually restart right from there, and you get plenty of continues, even on the normal mode, so don't be afraid if you die, you'll come right back, you can keep going. And like I said, within that hour, you will be done. You can finish Dino Strike that fast. For collectors out there, this game is not incredibly expensive. It's relatively cheap. You can find it at GameStop if you're lucky. You can order it online for just a few bucks. It's just not a really good game. It's not really worth your time, maybe just to have in the collection and say, hey, look at this cool game. For the money and your patience, there are better games out there, way better games. The House of the Dead series on the Wii is a much better choice. I would pick that any day over Dino Strike. That being said, there are some little tidbits, really tiny ones, that make the game kinda good, but they are overshadowed by poor AI, bad storyline, a very bleak game, just not that good. As a shovelware game, it's pretty good, but as just a regular Wii game, it falls flat in almost every category. Sorry, Dino Strike, I had high hopes for you.